our community not safe when it's come to the poo area. The people not here to control their poo. They will poo up when they reach for the water, bring it to us, it will down the hole. Our well is polluted, so we really crying, calling upon the government to come or rescue. To even get out here to go in the market, not easy for us. You have to jump over 4 to 5 pot of poo before you go to buy your food. When you come from buying your food, you cook, nowhere to eat. Because imagination took care of people. So if back in the community will not follow poo on the road. And they got leadership. So we don't know why the leadership treated on the desk. And went to him once, he told her that you're going to be an announcement. And same thing, when I hear it from him, they call him Jim. He's the country. I feel bad because we're not living decent life here. Yeah, our community is well polluted. We're not even living good life here because it's possible that we drink from that well, we get sick from chloride. We don't know. And we draw water from the well drinking. We want the government to come in and meet with the touchy to tell maybe he don't know the responsibility. Let the government help us to tell him what to do in the community. A short filter community so that we can be in peace. Because we're not in peace at all when it comes to the poo business.
Maybe short filter, the people, when they face a death, they can't wait say on our road, no way for all to even pass. When you pass, you say, you even come from buying your food, say, if you need cooking, you even able to eat. So we're suffering. The daily water they coming down here, getting in our way, and we don't know what to do. Say, even you sitting down, eat from your hotel, the people can come and sit down, eat from you, the toilet, or even in the yard, when you're not there, they come and sit in toilet. The poo business, the people doing it, is there when we handle. Since I moved here 2018, they don't have toilet in the town. Everybody comes down here to toilet. So the toilet business is there looking at kind of way. Even you say the in front of your water, the people there even can't say now where in front of you.
Remember the leader for our parliament in the ECOWAS. Okay. Friends who all work together. I'm speaking. And Prince Johnson married to my cousins, from my cousin from Sasna. As a Sasna woman, I want to go speak to her. Definitely, I want to go there because I have a family person with him, and he's my friend. That's why his political or decision that he took, I still respect him as a person. So I got there yesterday. One coach should be telling people no. He didn't want to come to me and hug me because he's my little brother. Okay. I'm the former president of the Republic of Liberia. So who's supposed to come and when I came out of the car, he's going to come to me and hug me, chest to chest, but he stepped far away from me showing your hand. But I bowed to him. He's the vice president. So I don't think anything wrong with that. But our society here, people say anything they want to say. So I don't think it's an issue. I respect even people in the court. My wife just arrived in the country. She just arrived in the country, and I tried to rest. But there's no issue about what happened.
What transpired here? What transpired here? It will be the first and the last. No, we keep alive so that the world can know, that is what the plan. As a vision leader for this country. Now we are in opposition, we maintain the peace. 6 years in government, we maintain the peace. We must honor the unity party regime that people were murdered here. What they said for the 102. We want to say to 102, you were successful 2 decades ago. You murder our people right here. And today, what have you want to do? We are aware that you have all to protect yourself. But we are God, our passenger focus. We understand that if a plane is danger to life, and let the police be aware, we will still be alive. Now, do not take any action in your head. We are following the chair and leadership. We will lead you very soon. Whatever leader will be here, you will preside over our meeting. And after that, there will be a determination. There will be clear instruction. What to say for you? You should remain very steady. The situation is still probably under control. We are coordinating with our international partners. We are coordinating with our campus coordinators and the chairperson around the 15 political subdivision. The situation in Monrovia, the situation in Masolado, the government in Masolado. You have to check on that.
Do we want local content? Yes. But the entities that want this needs to go through a certain procedure. Alright? We cannot unilaterally in Liberia put anybody on air. We can't do that. I passed on this message to Mr. Pardon. I told him the cost implication. Alright? Mr. Pardon told me he wanted it free. Right? And I'm sorry, I don't know where, because you can't type subscription. I don't know because you use DSTV. You know how much money you pay per month, right? Okay, well, if you're paying for subscription, how then can we not put you for free? I don't know if you guys understand. Like, that's just the base of it, right? We are an agent, one. We cannot tell you how much you can pay, start off with, because the process hasn't even started. We don't know what you want. We don't know what criteria you fit in, and we don't even know what multi-choice will tell us about you. Because multi-choice will only respond to when they have certain information, right? But he needs to write to us. We use the opportunity to encourage Mr. Pagnon, the Director General of LBN, please write to us. Let us know what it is that you want. We will forward your requirement to multi-choice. Multi-choice will now tell us what to do with you, how this will work, and what timeline it can work, and what you are required to do for it to happen, i.e. cost implication, types of equipment, those things multi-choice will tell you, after you send up, okay? So when you write to the general manager shows up, then you turn around, not only do you turn around and make it about LBS, now you're insisting that the CEO must appear because the CEO you're threatening contempt, you feel that this is unfair to us because we haven't said no to LDS.
Yeah, also now in the section 1.3.2, which talks about conflict of interest. This is conflict of interest. You cannot be a referee if you don't business of the player. You should be regulated as the referee. And now you receive a gift for the player. When you receive gift for the player, you're already compromised. This is political corruption. We never supported President Walker. The very same things we went against between 2018 and 2023. This unfortunate the CEO. He has violated also the PPCC law. We complain about this company. Before we go down to power, for example, when I say we, because at that time I supported the government. At the moment, I am an activist. So, when we supported the government, we complain about this project. Why is project still operating in Nigeria? How can this company operate in our country? This company has an escrow account in Dubai. How can we have this company called that debt? They are taking 80% of the revenue of profit, while we are taking 50% in the context of business. We are doing business as a company. 80% we take 20%. The 80% is going to an escrow account in Dubai. For what? They are supposed to work taxes on consumers. Because
Tuesday, February 4, 2025. Welcome to another edition of the Kear Morning Show here on Kear Radio, FM 95.9. And of course, my name is Jefferson Weah, and I'm always here every morning to talk to the Liberian people. So wherever you are, I'd like to say welcome as we rumble through national issues here. Lots of things we're going to talk about this morning. Yeah, we have lots of things to talk about this morning. All right, okay. Linda Toba, just let me know if it is set. Thank you for your feedback, but just give me feedback if it's okay. What is happening in Liberia? Corruption is taking over this country gradually. But we keep talking about this. We will not get tired talking. Oh yes, we will not get tired talking these things. So welcome. This morning, like I said, we'll talk corruption under the Weah administration. We look at those key areas. Even though President Weah has won officials of government, in fact, during a campaign promises, President Weah promised the Liberian people that he will fight corruption. But is the fight against corruption actually taking place in Liberia? We're going to look at that this morning. We will look at the issue at Nuka involving the CEO, Rostalin Swakoko Dennis, former District 4 representative in Montserrat County. I've not had the time to say thank you to my mother's county, Lofa. Yeah, but congratulations to Lofa also. Indeed, as President Weah promised, what the maintenance of road and the rehabilitation across Montserrat, in fact, we can see is ongoing. Evidence to the one from the Vitan to Freeport and Freeport to Douala Road is on the spotlight this morning as well. But there's huge traffic congestion. We'll talk about that and make some recommendations to the police so that there can be easy movement of vehicles, those coming to town. So those are some of the things we'll talk about this morning, strictly up to 10 o'clock. We hope to have a special edition this morning at 10 o'clock. We will have to go to Lipo, the Copyright Society, to speak with the Director General, hopefully this morning at 10 o'clock. We will visit the office, hoping of doing that. On the flip side, hope management will afford us the time, 10 o'clock, to give a special edition of the show. So keep listening. All right, our few followers on Facebook. Kamara Asna M. Kamara Seku Senior. Seku. Good morning, my brother. How you doing? He says good morning, Jerry's following. Okay, Lyndon Toba, thank you. So he said that feedback, comrade. Thank you, Lyndon. I hope it is okay now. Share the video. Invite others to follow the show this morning as we rumble around. Make this station your own. 95.9. Follow us on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Kear Communications Network. We are also live. Yes, yesterday I talked a little bit about health. I'm just going to recap and then we'll move in. Also, let's go straight into it this morning. Okay, folks, so welcome. Welcome to the show. Indeed, it's a wonderful day again to be here. Like I've always said to people, uh, whenever you have life in you, you wake up in the morning. One thing I always do is this. By the time I wake up in the morning, the first thing when I roll around at 4 o'clock, 4 a.m., when I roll on my bed, the first thing I say, thank you, Lord, for another day. Thank you for the gift of life. Thank you that I encountered amongst the living. I say these prayers, say these few words to God, appreciating Him. And then I wake up, get in the bathroom, take a shower, come back, get dressed. Before I leave my room, I must say a prayer, committing my entire day into the hands of God. Because, mind you, without God, you can't do anything. Honestly, without God, you might, you say you're strong, you're healthy, you just get up and you dress up and you start coming to town. You don't know what is ahead of you. So, always it is good to acknowledge God's goodness in your life whenever you wake up in the morning. So before I walk out of my room, once I'm done dressing, I say a few prayers to God and then I just give it to Him, say my meditation and I'm done. I come outside. Yeah. Because imagine the hour I leave my house, people in bed. Sometimes electricity is a challenge, in a community. So I walk and then come on the road. Everybody's sleeping. Leaving from my community to come on the main road to get on, waiting for keke. Sometimes I spend like 10, 15 minutes before I can see one taxi or so. It is risky, right? So always commit your life into the hands of God. Even if you own a vehicle, you have your own car, you live in your house, the hour what you don't know. Criminals can attack you anytime, whether you're in car or what. They can attack you anytime. Somebody will, just create a scene like an accident or so on the road, and just feel that you could slow down. By the time you make a stop or what have you, criminals hijack you. So always commit your life into the hands of God. Good. So as I was going to talk about corruption this morning under the Baka's administration, and it continues to raise eyebrows. This issue about corruption continues to raise eyebrows. Yesterday, when I was talking about various hospitals and health centers across the country, it also had to do with some corrupt malpractices, right? Because nurses and doctors at those facilities, they will corrupt the minds of patients. That's a form of corruption. Somebody goes for treatment and they do not have the fees or what have you, and you tell them to do this before I give you bed, before we treat you, you got to pay this amount or you got to do this. It's a form of corruption. It is a form of corruption. But what is happening at Noka, the National Oil Company of Liberia, Liberia's own oil company? Noka, under the regime of former President Salif, the name Nuka, when they even had the scholarship, people were on scholarship, on Nuka scholarship, and it gives people, it gave people then, the opportunity to learn more, right? So this institution, this Nuka now is um, a place where people feel that you can just go and lick and lick and lick your elbow. You want to lick all over. But here's the thing. The last time I said something, and when the president made a statement in Lofa, everybody saw it differently. Yeah. Everybody saw it differently. And today, there are things happening under this administration, and people will say it is somebody's own selfish gain. They just want to gain their own thing, do it, and then they feel that yes, okay, it's okay. But hell no, it is not because somebody wants to get rich or because somebody wants to do this and do that. It is because things are not being done the right way. Things are not being done the right way in this country. Look, let me tell you, the fight against corruption tears a nation apart. I've told you this times without number, countless times on this radio. Corruption tears a nation down. Corruption tears a nation down. It stops development. It prevents, opportunities. When people are corrupt, when a nation is corrupt, there will be no opportunities for the young people. When you have corrupt officials and then punitive measures are not taken, it gives room for others to do more. Ask this question. The issue that had to do with former Minister of Commerce, Ami Modad, and also LRA Commissioner General Dobo Jala, which Ami Modad had to resign. Up to now, we don't know the status of that particular case. Ami Modad, who was allegedly, involved into purchasing a vehicle for a huge amount of money that was meant to purchase vehicles for employees of the Ministry of Commerce, it was diverted to just one man. And till now, there is no, account of that matter. How did it go? Though Ami Modad resigned, but what happened? Was there a committee set up? Was there anything to prosecute him for what he did? Nothing as that. The manager resigned quietly and he went and sat down. Today, Ami is running his mineral water factory. Oh yeah, Ami running his water factory. He get time for government. He's running doing his private business, living his private life. But when people are corrupt, should they just go and sit down, even though they've been caught in the web, they should go and sit down without any investigation, without any measures taken? It should just be swept under the carpet. It should just be swept under the carpet. When officials of government are, caught in the act of corruption, they should just go and sit down and say, well, I finished taking the money already. The thing I want to do, I have done it, so let me just go and sit down. You should just go sit down. Look at what is happening and when I saw the response of Rostolin Swakoko Dennis yesterday, I was shocked. I even thought I started questioning myself, is this actually the CEO response? Did she actually write these words? Was she the one who actually wrote this? Now, this is when Martin Colley, activist Martin Colley posted, she came with a rebuttal or it was something like she came in defense of what Martin wrote. Wanted to clear her side, right? I'm on her page. I am okay. So I will get it. I know I will get it. Okay. So this is it. When Martin Colley wrote on Facebook yesterday exposing the CEO of NOCA, former Montserrat County District 4 Representative Rostolin Swakoko Dennis, now the CEO of NOCA, appointed by President Weah, when he wrote about some $75,000 being used on a vehicle, a very luxurious car, right? That the money was actually certified to pay for the vehicle. She did not pay the exact money. She paid some 45 to 40 to 45K, and then the remaining she bought one vehicle, allegedly bought a vehicle for private company. She came in defense, right? Now, this is what she wrote. The CEO of NOCA official car is not 75K USD, as it has been reported by some extortionists. The vehicle currently used by the CEO, MGRX8, was purchased at 42K USD and not 75K USD as initially published by Martin Colley or Mr. Colley and others. As a CEO of NOCA and being fully cognizant of a position that carries sensitive information, the office of the CEO will have needed extra logistics. In her wisdom, it was important to have additional vehicles for errand to be used by her staffers. Therefore, the issue about another vehicle as utility is not in doubt as reported. The CEO encourages young librarians to learn how to work together as a team and foster unity and results. She further states that internal wrangling within public offices should be discouraged, as leadership role is only on one time or one at a time. The CEO asserts strongly that she doesn't sign checks alone, but I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm seeing something. I'm coming. Just give me a minute. I'm seeing something and I'm coming to it. Just give me a minute. Yes, just a minute. Okay. So what I was just reading is different from what she wrote yesterday. What I just read is different from what she wrote yesterday. It had been edited. This is what she wrote yesterday. This is it, right? What she wrote yesterday, I had it already. She said, she says the CEO of NOCA official car is now 75K. The CEO is aware that the position is of trust and carries sensitive information, right? These were her exact words. The CEO is aware that the position is of trust and carriers. Carriers as in CARRIERS. Carriers. Sensitive information. I don't know. Therefore, a CEO will not ride in one car with four drivers. What she wrote yesterday. Securities and staffers. Rostering. Her official page. Now, Facebook, once you see the blue check mark, it means your face, that page is authentic. The CEO, therefore, a CEO will not ride in one car with four drivers, securities, and staffers. The CEO has a utility vehicle for errand. Yes. Whether it was a question mark, it was a question she was asking, but it ended with a period. The CEO has a utility vehicle for errands. Yes. The CEO will use it on weekends and holidays and use her official vehicle for official matters. She wanted to say, the CEO encouraged young Liberians to learn to work together and not everyone will be CEO at the same time. The CEO states strongly she doesn't sign checks alone, but rather with a vice president of finance and checks signed passed through scrutiny. The CEO will not kowtow. I don't know what she was kowtow to poo. That's what she I don't know what she was writing though. But that's it. All right. That was what she wrote on yesterday. This one, 19 hours ago, is an edited version. I don't know whether her page, she's controlling her own page, or it's being controlled, or it was her COS or her personal assistant who wrote yesterday, came in defense of her yesterday on her official page. But here's the thing. We are discussing a former representative. A former representative we are discussing. Under the regime of George Weah, former president of Liberia, Rosalind Swakoko Dennis was very, very robust. Every time she would go live and say things as a lawmaker, she was very much, aggressive in dealing with the issues. Now, she didn't win. And so, she got appointed by now President Boakai. But during the campaign, when she was running campaign in her district, she had forgotten to note that at that time, her boys, that she said, the staff and what she called her staffers, right, used to ride with her in her official vehicle. They used to ride in her official vehicle. I had no friends that were in her district who were with her. They used to be in her vehicle. They're going together from one community to another. This lady, this CEO, today saying to the Liberian people that the CEO cannot ride in the same vehicle with her staffers. With her staffers. That's it though. So you see, when they are at certain level, they look down. That's why I tell these young guys who sometimes people call on the radio and they're in defense of these people. This is how they look at you. That's how they take you. That's just how they look at you. You are a nobody. They just want to gain, a favor at your expense. But once they have a favor now, you are nobody to them. Now, she said the car is now 75K, right? Okay. So Martin wrote, Martin wrote that the vehicle, okay, she didn't buy 75. She said she used the other money to buy vehicles to run errands for her boys to use, to run errands. Imagine. Civil servants, even those at Nuka who working over there, those who are working over there, check their salaries. Those in the health sector, check their salaries. The teachers, check their salaries. The army, the police, immigration, DEA, check their salaries. Check their salaries. But you buy a vehicle for $30,000 just for people to run errands. When people are at Redemption Hospital, nurses in these places do not have, they make at least 150. Sometimes some of them make below 150. They make, when this government is still still running on the harmonization policy. Because sometimes Minister of Finance, when new minister talk about, we'll increase this, we'll increase civil servants pay, and they will not make this money, they will go beyond and what have you. People are still making 150, below 150, and then this kind of serious corruption is going on at Nuka. And Rostalin, the CEO, instead of her finding a way, but she's coming on Facebook publicly to defend. That's how she's been doing with your representative. Yeah. When she's representative, she knows she should let anything slide. This is a lady who used to curse people. Even when you go on her post, you just say something, she will come for you. She's even evident to, this particular corruption saga surrounding her now, you see, she's still going for people, insulting. There's a post, one guy commented, and then what she did, she went under the guy and insulted a public servant. That kind of key position you have it. You occupy, you serve as the CEO, and then you are there and you are insulting somebody who is commenting on the post. Just imagine a public servant. Look, when you are a public servant, this Facebook thing, you stay off it. Stay off Facebook. Especially the position that you hold. The position that you hold. That's how it is. The vehicle is a luxurious car. It's one of the latest cars coming now. One of the latest cars coming to Liberia. Right? It's one of the latest cars in Liberia right now. Just for one car. Just for one car. 75,000. So the cost of the car is actually 75. But then here is it. She paid 45, but because Carter's Motor could not give her the balloon 30K, so what she did, she said, well, I will just do this and do the other one. It is being alleged that the remaining 30K, she took it and bought and just sent it to her company, a private company. That's an allegation. That's something we will work on, we'll correct, we'll confirm. When people are going to bed on empty stomach, when parents cannot afford to send their kids to school, We have officials of government whom President Weah has entrusted, and they are corrupting the system. They are corrupting the system. If a government official will have this, look, Rosalind, I would want to believe that, in fact, Rosalind should not even be thinking of having, because you serve as lawmaker or representative of Montserrat County for how many years? 6 years. 6 years. So all the money that you made in 6 years, your salaries, the envelopes are passed, all those envelopes are passing, those sharing dues, those book of contracts and agreements, you know, that you people were signing and what have you, all those money that were collected, you will still, now you have, you're not a lawmaker, you're not a representative, you are a presidential appointee, and you carry on these kinds of acts. These kinds of acts. NOCA already is noted to be a very corrupt institution. NOCA, very corrupt. Everybody over there, people, you go to NOCA, they want to lick their apple. The scholarship now at NOCA, it's just, that one's just it. We can't even hear about the NOCA scholarship anymore. We can't hear about that anymore. Civil servants are still paying their way from their homes to come to work. These are the people that support the government. They say, oh, the president is doing this one. The government thinks government corrupt, because you have corrupt people within the system. And President Weah, the only thing President Weah can do now is to make sure when somebody is caught in the web, when there's a scheme, when there's something going on in an institution and you're hearing about it, President Weah call this person. Say, you know what? This thing that is happening here, you hear, go and rest. Let's launch an investigation. Let's launch an investigation. Yeah. Then you come in defense. The woman is telling the Liberian people that she and her officials or staffers, they can ride in the same car. She will use it. They will run errands and they will go do this one. So when the car is 75K, you pay, so the people could not give you the balance money and what have you. What did you do? How many people there at NOCA, the workers at NOCA, those boys that are there, how many of them can afford? What is their salary? What is their salary? You there making over the salary alone of the CEO of NOCA is huge. You're making a lot of money. You made money over the past 6 years. And you've come here. You had cars. You bought expensive cars in 6 years. And today, you still want to go and corrupt a system. President Weah, with a level of experience in government, you are now the head of state of Liberia. Corruption, people should be punished. People should be punished. Whenever there is an allegation against them, they should go and sit down and launch an investigation. When they are found guilty, let them be punished. Today, we are still in doubt. We are yet to know how far, what is the outcome of the METEC and the Army Model, the Ministry of Commerce, and the LRA. Double Jala is still serving. He's moving. Okay, though he's raising revenue and what have you. Army Model has resigned. But where is that matter? Where is the matter? Where is the matter? Corruption in Liberia? Where are we going as a nation? Where are we going as a nation? officials of government are walking away with fat salaries and they are still stealing. Monies that are meant to be used within a system or for an institution, the people are still taking those monies and diverting it to their personal accounts for their personal use, their personal businesses. Why? Why? This is totally wrong. This is wrong. I have to take this quick break to be right back. I'll be right back. Let me take this break. It's important. Oh yes, Baratana. It's corruption, right? And I love this song as well. So sorry for that. We have to take that break. It was very much important that we took it. We had to do a little adjustment, here. So that Noka, Rosalind Swakoko Dennis, Madam Swakoko Dennis, served 6 years as lawmaker, as representative of District Number 4, Montserrat County. Right? And today, you still, so all the vehicles that you had, the money that you made over the years, I know you have to take pay, government have to buy you cars and what have you. Right? But the people, how many persons do you know in this country are not getting, especially civil servants are not getting their salaries? People will not speak. You know why? Those who are working, I got bulk of them that I know in public service, they're working at various line ministries and agencies. When you hear them, when you listen to the conversation, when we're having this debate, they say, brother, we can't talk. But it is so shameful. Because the government is still living within the same harmonization policy. It's still going on. It's still going on. People are not getting jobs. Auxiliaries, folks within the United Party are complaining on jobs, and then those that have been appointed are corrupting the system. They're corrupting the system. When young people who suffer for this party, they can't get jobs. all the people that were taken from jobs, the CSA boss, Josiah Chokai said he was cleaning the payroll, he was doing everything, went to all ministries, going places and what have you, cleaning payrolls and things. So all of those people have been laid off. Did you replace them? Who are those that went there? People, so those who are supposed to benefit from the government are not benefiting, but then there are people being appointed and they are stealing from the government, and the president will sit there and look at these people to just go free. To just go free. Because look at Army Modab today. What's the investigation? Nothing. With Army Modab, nothing. It just went down. It just went like that. There's been no investigation. No investigation. This is troubling. This is alarming. This is alarming. This is alarming. Our economy is struggling. We do up to now, since the inception of the Bakakun administration, there has been no good investment into this country. You don't know that? There has been no good investment into this country. You're just talking. You just make promises. You talk. There's been no good one. Nothing. But you get one CEO who serve as representation, you go sit down with the former representative now, then you go back car, the money, okay, the car is the 75, you took the other one, you sell a bottle, then the other one for boys to run errand. You spent $30,000 for boys to run errand, according to you. The other one was sent because you and your boys can ride the same car. Hey, that's how the officials of government are. Today, they can't ride the same car. But the people in government, young people setting home also, people in government are not looking at these people. They're only after corrupting the system. And I've said this thing before. And everybody said, oh, the president, they came in defense of the president. The president did not mean it that way. Look, when you are a president, the head of a nation, when you are a head of state, you make a statement. Mind you, there are people who will come to critique your statement. Whatever you say, even if you use the word there, THE, people will have to know why you use THE, how you use it, in what context. Yeah, when the president said to the people of Liberia that he will not enter Lofa until the road is paved, the president entered Lofa using a private jet. A private jet. When he went to Lofa for the first celebration, the president said, you officials of government who are corrupt. I'm not saying you cannot be corrupt, but when you steal the money, let it be used on the people. Let it be used on the people. When you make statements like these, right? The people you appointed, those who are working for you, you give them the edge to just steal and be used on the people. Whether it will be used in their homes, on their own family, it is being used on the people. When you make these kinds of statements, Mr. President, you should stand up. You need to buckle up. You need to tighten your belt. Mr. President, the fight against corruption must be taken seriously into this country. You must stand up to fight against corruption, Mr. President. Because Liberians trusted you. They believed that the George Weah administration was so corrupt. That's why they came for change. That's why they came for change. They called you. They said, Mr. President, Mr. Bwaka, we want you to be president. Then you are Mr. Bwaka, your former vice president. We want you to be president. Today you are called Mr. President. When Liberians cried on Samuel 12, on Nathaniel McGill, on Bill 12, when they were falling out of corruption, they cried, and Samuel 12 remained. Nathaniel McGill remained. Though there were allegations of corrupt malpractices. When McGill made the statement, the other people said we can steal, we stealing, but at least we're stealing the money. All the money we stole, we use the money right in this country here. He admitted to stealing, but it was used in this country. You went to Lofa and you said, if you can, I said, come official, I say you can steal. But when you steal, you're using on the people. Isn't that a form of encouraging people to corrupt the system? To corrupt the system? The money that was given to the party chairman, the party chairman, Luther Tapper, to distribute across the counties, across the districts. What happened? When auxiliary members were complaining, Zuna heirs were complaining, they complain and you listen to the people. They told you that they did not, some of them did not receive that money, the portion of that money. Nothing happened. They just left at that. Madam Miata family who had the inaugural committee went to Sierra Leone and took PA system. The PA system that was you used during the inauguration that we could not get quality sound. Microphone was cracking. All of those. No punishment. No punishment. It continues. And these things are going on. They will continue. They will go on. They will go on. Mr. President, you need to stand tall. Because it was Minister of Commerce. Now it has gone to Noka. From Noka, where else? Where else? We must take the fight of corruption seriously in this country. We must take the fight. Civil servants must get their salaries. At least people must get bosses. You can't be coming to work, you're working in government, and you coming to work, you're paying your way. The same salary you're getting. You get 150, you pay your way, you pay your children's school fees, you provide for your home. You even need to take care of yourself. Somebody will make 150 for how many years? They just making 150. They too don't have families. They don't have to build homes. They will just depend. Look, when you just depend on somebody, I follow one guy. He wrote on his page that if you just depend on your salary, you will not do anything. And I want to believe you're not looking at the fat salary. You're looking at those below, those who are making lesser money, like 150. You're making 150, 200 a month when you have families to look after. But then you have the people in authority who are in the higher ups, and they are just there doing nothing but to steal. They get the fast salaries, but they're still stealing. They're riding expensive cars. Officials of government, they are riding expensive cars. When those who are sacrificing, they wake up as early as 4, 5 a.m. to come to work, make sure that they come before 8 o'clock to sign in. When do their bosses come? Some of the officials of government, you see them coming to work 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. That's the time they come to work. Some of them, they don't even come to their offices. They don't come. They don't come. They don't come. Mr. President, you need to take swift actions against these people. Your officials you appointed, they are to work at the will and pleasure of you. It is not to work at their own will and pleasure. No, it is not to work at their own will and pleasure. Oh yes, Mr. President, it is not to work at their own will and pleasure. Let the people work at your will. You can't have officials of government and they are corrupting the system and you're still there looking at them. No. Yeah. Yeah. We must stand up. You can do this. You can do this. People work in government so they can only survive on government job because they believe that it is the easiest way. That path, when you choose that path, it is a path where you just get rich in no time. You want to get rich, go in government. Check yourself, government. Go be there. You go to work. You don't go to work, you will take pay because you just go and sign in and you go do your different thing all day. 4:30, you go by, you sign out. You clean payroll. You took people from job. The guys from the Ministry of State, those 600, 700 plus people that were laid off, have those vacancies been filled? Those spaces, have they been filled in? No, because we still got young people who struggle for their party. They have not gotten jobs, but there are people who are there and they're just stealing. You don't look. There are still ghost names on payroll. People are sitting home taking pay in the name of providing consultancy. LPRC, people providing consultancy, they're just sitting home running propaganda. National Port Authority, NPA, they're running propaganda. They're taking pay. They're taking pay. You can see that name on payroll, but they're taking pay. They are ghost names. They're taking pay. Isn't that a form of corruption? What kind of consultancy are they providing? People are still, manipulating the system in this country. When the very people who struggle to bring the Unity Party to power today, they cannot have jobs, but you have corrupt officials sitting at key positions. Then Rosalind, she's coming on Facebook to defend that something that she cannot even defend. What you want to show? What you actually want to show, Madam Dennis? What? You are a former representative. You are a former representative. You served a whole district. You served a whole district for 6 years. What did you do for the people? It is because of the bad leadership that she has that she could not be re-elected. Now she has gone to Nuka. She has gone to Nuka. By the time you go on her post to comment, she will curse you. She will curse you and curse your parents. She will go behind you to your generation. That's what she does. Look at what she did to the guy. Only for the man to bring her to checkmate her. Then she went for him, insulting his mother. Imagine a public servant. And she's still there. Mr. President, there's a need. Well, I'm not saying you should fire her. No, that's not my right. That's not my role to tell you to fire. But I'm telling you that whenever there is a corruption, saga around or in a particular institution, you appointed those people, you know what to do. There should be an investigation. If the person is found guilty, Mr. President, then take a measure. Take measure. Let there be punishment. Who has been, I don't know why there has been somebody who has been punished for corruption under this regime, under President Weah. I don't know. Has there been somebody, any official of government, for any act of corruption? Okay, the fighting that went on at LDEA, Mr. President suspended Abraham Krumah and Fadiga and the other hardcore, 3 of them. Okay, they could not go back. You dismiss them. Internal wrangling, they fight amongst themselves. You dismiss them. These are things you should be doing. It's not just when people fight, but when there's corruption, be swift, Mr. President, in acting. Be swift in acting. So you can't defend. Look, the thing is, and when I went on, I saw her post and I started reading comments, people coming in her defense. Oh, yes, CEO, you are saying it right. That's the right thing. Look, some of you young people, let me tell you, you don't know that it is an insult to you. You don't know. You don't know that it's an insult to you. You can ride in her vehicle with her. But when she was running campaign, she used to put you in her vehicle, you go around. Oh, when the people want power, they do anything. Now she's no more representative. She's a government appointee, a presidential appointee. But when she was contesting, oh yes, her vehicle used to be choked, even in the trunk. People would sit in the trunk, in the back of her vehicle, because she wanted the people. She needed the people then in 2017. She needed the people. 6 years you ran district number 4. And then today, you go and say, well, the car in IA and this one, in fact, I'll use the other one to buy one more car for my staff house because they need to run errands and moreover, we can ride in the same car. Are you for real? Do you know what that money can do for other people? But just one car, you say they want to run for errands and what have you. Other countries. Oh yeah, but it sounds strange. In the legislature, people she was used to $45,000 car. Yes, because after about 2 times they can buy cars for them 2 times. $90,000, 2 cars every 6 years. So she's used to that. She's used to riding or driving luxurious vehicles. And you think it's right? You think it's right? You're corrupting the system in this country. Corruption in this country is just like anybody. People just corrupt the system and they go free. Nothing will happen. The president will not do me nothing, man. Our eating money will do it. Will do it. Money will come for an institution to benefit the lives of the people, to provide, buy equipment, logistics, and what have you for a ministry or an agency, and that money will just be diverted to one person's account for his own benefit. When those who are doing, the people don't under are the ones doing almost all of the jobs over there. The minister is just there, you sit down just to sign people and what have you. But the technicians are those who wake up early in the morning to come to work and make sure that the day-to-day activities of the institution is functional. You just sit in your office and then they document and you got to sign this. No. Civil servants can get paid on time. They're still making less money. They have their children going to school. Now, first semester will soon end. Exams are coming, first semester exams. People are scratching their heads to pay their children school fees. By the time you sit down, you receive a call coming from you at work and a call coming from home. You start to scratch your head. You know that it is school, especially. Then, they send the child home, or the child did not take tests. So, do you know what happens? Do you know? And people are taking the people are taking small money. Why those in the big position are making the heavy? Look at the money. Look at central bank governor. Look at his salary. Paying the man for a horse. Somebody living in their own horse. You living in your own horse and they pay you for your horse. Just imagine. So the estates that government could build, all can build all these estates and things. Why you just say, you know what, the NASCAR village, the one in Broadview, or Jatonotan area, Massaquatan, you know what, government officials are 2 rooms, 2 rooms, you know what, you and your family take one apartment, you take one apartment, but you paying people for their own houses. Somebody living in their own house and you paying them for 7,000 plus for the central bank governor a house, like a house. For one man, you paying his coke. All of these things. When people who are even living around those places, they barely get food to eat. They don't eat. They don't have. People in the street begging every day. You think they find pleasure in begging? Do you think? But if when there are opportunities for the people, things will be better. But no opportunities, no job in this country. The private sector empty. You go in the counties now, no companies. Where are the companies? Everybody won't go in government. Everybody won't go in government. Create the avenue. Or somebody, look, Mr. President, you need to take actions against your officials. You need to give them strong measures. Look at the people who, up to now, the bulk of them refuse to declare their assets, and the president just let them go free because they want to come and steal. When they steal, then you say, yeah, how much did you have before coming to power? Tell the people, say, this is what I have right now. Let's see your asset. Let's see your money. Let's see what all the properties you have. Show your asset. Declare your asset. Then you go serve. But no. The people have refused because they have this tendency of just corrupting the system, stealing. And everybody laughing and say, oh, yeah, people defending Rustling. Yeah, man, CEO, you said it right. You not do the good thing. That's true. That Martin Quality boy, he's just full of it. And it's not just about him being full of it. Oh, yes. People believe in this President Boakai. They believe that President Boakai will have done better. That's why they elected you, Mr. President. This is your second year in office. Your second year in office. Your second year as President of the Republic of Liberia. This country, Liberians depend on you wholly. They depend on you. When you listen to your people, I don't know whether you can listen. I want to believe you can hear some of this. You see these things on Facebook. You listen to radio at times. But your people around you, those around you, they don't. If they're not telling you, they're not doing right. They're not doing it right. Because the young people in this country who struggle for the Unity Party, they are complaining. And there are corrupt officials who do not have time. They are complaining that when they even go to offices, when they call these people, the people who used to call them, when they call them now, they don't pick their calls anymore. They don't pick their calls. The president will not know everybody. He will not give everybody a job. But when the president puts you in a position, you have to look back. Look at the other people. But don't go with a mindset of corruption. With that corrupt mind, yes, at least I've gotten my position. It is my time. I'm going to steal. I got to pay my horse. I got to send my children overseas and what have you. My account needs to be fat because this job will take it from me anytime. A public servant will have that kind of thought. Why? Why? So only your errand boys just for to run errands. What errands? What errands are you talking about? What errands? Please. Liberia deserves better. This nation deserves better. This nation, as old as this country is, we are still challenged with roads. We are still challenged with electricity. We are still challenged with sanitation, water. The health sector is challenged. Education is a challenge. But we have people who are taking fat salaries and they are still corrupting the system. A hint to a wise is quite sufficient. Mr. President, you have a meal. There's a service call for you. Your people, your young people are crying. They need job. The people who struggled to bring you to power, they need job. And your officials of government, those who are appointed to do the Liberian people's job, are not doing it. They are only here now to get rich. They are here to get rich. It is hard time. You take some corrective measures. Stand up against corruption, Mr. President. The fight against corruption must be at your chest. Oh, yes. Take it seriously. Take it seriously, Mr. President. I'll stop there for now, and I'll take calls on 0770-573-477, 0770-573-477, 0881-871-670, 0881-871-670. The Lone Star or the WhatsApp line is +231-886-681198, +231-886-681198. Those are the numbers you can use this morning to be a part of the conversation. Corruption under President Weah. This is the Kear Morning Show. Let's hear you. What do you make of the issue at Noka? Madam Swakoko Dennis, the CEO, she has come in strong defense. She has come in strong defense. Oh, yeah. She said, well, the car, the other one, from my boys to run errand and what have you. But do you see the fight against corruption under President Weah minimizing? Do you see President Weah as a president who is here to fight corruption? People are corrupting the system. When civil servants are not taking pay, their salaries are low, still low. Their salaries are still low. Folks within the Unity Party cannot still get jobs. They are still sitting at the party headquarters up Broad Street. Some there in Fiaman. And here we are. Officials of government taking fast salaries. 0770 573 477. 0770 573 477. 0881 871 670. 0881 871 670. WhatsApp +231 886 681198 are the numbers you can use this morning to be a part of the conversation. This is the Kear Morning Show here. My name is Jefferson Weah. Yeah, we will. And it is getting serious. Hey, of course, my brother. Yeah. This is just where we are. This is just where we are. This is where we are. All right? But honestly, on the flip side, I want to talk about the road, the construction that is ongoing. Right? You know, it's a good thing when citizens have paved roads, pliable roads, you know, good roads to commute on. It's a good thing. There are two projects ongoing right now, from Vartown to Freeport, and then one contractor from Freeport to MTMC, from Freeport to Douala. Let me take this call right here. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. So, but the thing is this. I would love to make a recommendation to the police, the Liberia National Police, and I hope this recommendation will be taken. Actually, the guys from Freeport to Douala, they are moving with speed. You don't find, huge traffic over there, especially from Freeport all the way to except uh, in the evening hours around Point Junction. But from Freeport to Lokita to Douala, you don't experience the traffic, right? And the guys are running. They're actually speeding with that road. But the government have been made to understand that the Ministry of Public Works is the one doing the patch of the road from the corridors between Town to Freeport, right? So they're still on the right side of the road going, we leave from Town towards Freeport. Now they are at how to call it, Claratown, right to Claratown there, opposite GT Bank. That's where this morning while coming, I saw the machine there. And this particular project, this rehabilitation of the road, is causing serious traffic in a particular area, the Town to Freeport, Town to Claratown mainly. It's a serious traffic congestion, right? So vehicles leaving from town now today, leaving from town, you will not use the right side of the road. No, you have to come on the left. So it's a one way now. Everybody is using that one way. You're coming from town, you have to take a detour. Just make a detour and use the left lane, and then you go. While the others are coming from Douala. See. So it has been that way. People going to Alado when they reach Claratown, GT Bend, make a detour and get on the other side because they were doing both order. But the traffic is huge. The traffic is huge. I would recommend to the police that those stores that are on the left side of the road, the lane coming from Freeport, from Claratown, those stores that are there, stores owners, there are trucks, there are big buses, there are containers that go and park there to offload. Or somebody just park there, they're waiting for goods or whatever. They're waiting there for hours. I want to recommend to the police, because the road is narrow and because of the construction of the road, the rehabilitation of the road, that all of those trucks that are usually parked over there, let them use the right side of the road. The side that vehicles are not using, they can use that side. The side that is coming from town, from the bridge to Claratown, or to GT Bank, or to Renault Garage, right? All those container trucks and those other carriers, they can park across there, so that the traffic at least cannot be jammed. Because the trucks can take almost one lane. They take almost one whole lane. And you have two cars moving now together. One is coming, one is going. So, for example, right to Vatan there, last bus stop, what is called last bus stop, there are cars parking there. If one of those commercial buses park to put down passengers, it's a problem. You're coming from Douala, you stop there to put down passengers, and then people coming from town now to go. The car that is, or those vehicles that are behind the bus that is putting down passengers will have some difficulties. It will slow the movement. It will start creating traffic, because they want to dodge that bus to get on the other side to pass by it. And the people coming from town, they will have to be squeezed up. And already you know how the keke riders, how they do things, they back up. By the time they see small hole, small entrance, small pathway, they want to force their way through. So I'm recommending to the Labrador National Police, the traffic division, to at least tell those stores owners that, hey, we know that this is your area, this is your parking, your stores are here, but because of the rehabilitation of the road, the maintenance of the road, we want you to at least please park your trucks across there so that we can have easy access. This place can be free for vehicles to pass. It will be a very good one. That is my recommendation. I observed that this morning because vehicles are no longer going all the way to GT Bank to make a detour. Right? To make a detour. They are now making a detour. Just by the time you cross the bridge, you use the left side, the left side of the road. And it will be very helpful if the police take this recommendation in, and that all these container trucks that are parked over there, let them get on the other side so that we can have, a congested traffic. The road can be too clustered because keke riders will park to put down passengers, commercial taxi drivers will put down passengers, the bus drivers, everybody want to stop. And once you stop in front of a vehicle where there's only one way, it's a problem. It's a problem. It is a problem. So please, LMP, the traffic section, I'm recommending that you acknowledge these guys, tell them about the road, how it is, so that we can have the other side. Once you reach the Vital now with the road, because they are blocked that area, they put a blockade over there, and because there's only one machine on that road. And this is one thing I was saying, that at least there should be two machines. If the Public Works Ministry can at least say one more machine to fast track the project, it will be good. Because there's only one machine. That machine has been packed to that Claratown over there opposite Safety Brothers. It's been there all through. And last night, because they will have to grade the road, make it smooth, put the crush wrap, put the steel rod, plant everything, and then put the planks, wait for it to get set before they put the cement over it, wait again for the cement to get dry, and all those things is still, But at least if we had two, like the machine is now at GT Bank. If there could be another machine right there at Vartown, right to Vartown there, just me. The same work over there. Before you look, in no time, it could just be a day or two and you're done with it. And please just do the working at night. Yeah, you're working at night, at least so that by the time people wake up in the morning, you go far. The following night, you already do, you go, you put the cement and what have you, and you're done. Yeah, you're done. You're done. But at least what the government is doing over there is a good one, because that particular that the corridor between Vital to Freeport, it has been very much challenging. It has been challenging. So with the maintenance, the rehabilitation that is ongoing now, at least it will help. It will help vehicles not to get stuck in the mud again over there, not to slow down and what have you. I don't know whether, because I'm seeing water keeps coming, especially Pigeon Garage there, water coming on the road, right there to how do you call it, Petty Town, opposite Prestige Motor. You see, water still coming on the road. So I don't know whether there will be a drainage system. I've not seen a drainage system though. I don't know whether there will be a drainage system that will allow the water to flow through. Because mind you, the rainy season is coming. Though you patch the road, but when the rain falls and the water sits on the road again, there will be a slow movement of vehicle, because they will still be afraid not to put their. Not everybody want to put their vehicle in the water and just drive through it, pass, just drive in the water through it. No. So I don't know whether there is a plan for a drainage system so that there can be no water over there, because those places, especially opposite GT Bank, and then Petit Town opposite Prestige Motor there, and LPRC where we have Peugeot Garage. Water always is setting over there. We hope that what is the government is doing, it will be, they will do it good so that we can experience bad roads again. But thank you. I mean, it's good. The public work ministry has done well in the maintenance of the road. At least when it is done from Vartown to Freeport, you will not have this huge traffic again because the road is free. It's accessible now. You can move freely, you can pass, you can go, and what have you. So, okay, that's all. That's just my recommendation. I hope that the police will look into that and tell all those truck drivers to say, hey, there's a need that you guys take your trucks from this side and just carry across the road. Once we've done, we'll the road will finish order, then you come back here. Or maybe you park your trucks in your fence. Do not park on the road. You want to load, carry your trucks in the yard there and park them and offload or load your trucks. It will be good. But if you just keep them on the road over there, this morning, I know there's a huge traffic. I was coming on my way this morning as early as 6 this morning. There was traffic, right? There was traffic because the trucks were parked and the vehicle I was on. I did not say, but people are just saying it. It's like we had the same thought that, well, it will be best these guys remove this truck because it can take almost one whole lane of the road. One whole lane. So imagine 2 lanes, and then you take whole lane. What will happen? What will remain? Just one. And 2 containers will not fit. Honestly, 2 containers will not fit over there. Once you have another container parking, it will not fit. So there's a need that the police look in that direction. It's a recommendation. Look in that direction. And then so that we can have a free flow of the traffic this morning. Well, if I can get calls, like I said, this morning we are taking a part of the show to to LIPO, the intellectual property office. So we will take few calls. If we can get calls, then yes, we will definitely move there this morning. 0770-6152. Sorry, 573-477. I wanted to call my own number. 0770-573-477. 0770-573-477. 0881-871-670. 0881-871-670. 770-573-477 are the numbers you can use this morning if you want to be a contributor on the show this morning. We talked about the issue at Nuka involving a corruption scandal on the head of the CEO of Nuka, Rostalin Swat Coco Dennis. Do you think President Weah, under President Weah, corruption is actually going to be minimized? Do you see that happening under the regime of the Weah administration? The numbers are active, all right? The numbers are active. You can place your call, and of course, we will take you here this morning. But if we can get calls, well, we will call it here a day. We have to make a tour or trip down to Lipo this morning. All right, so it is what it is here on Kear Radio FM 95.9. In flip minutes, we will resume. We hope that management will afford us again the opportunity. Thank you. My name has been Jefferson Weah. Keep listening to Kear Radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kear Communications Network, and of course Facebook Kear Network. KEARNETWORK is a one word, Kear Network. Keep listening to 95.9, make it your own. Until then, I'm out for now.